Welcome to the show. Because doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 9th July 2025. Okay. So receive a message from my mom. Let's play some Silver and Blood. Again, last time I just realized that my I played it a couple minutes ago. My microphone was off, so we missed one of the part of the newest Moon Blast. But I gotta say, the graphics, the game, I'm really liking it. The new kind of pirate-ish is kind of cool. However, we're gonna be having some problems, and those problems are gonna kind of come up kind of quickly. What are gonna be? Well, it doesn't look too good for our squad. I feel like we're a bit too weak. So I don't know how much I can do more, but as long as we can play, right? I finally finished one of the stuff for the new thread, for the new event, so that's kind of cool also. Let's just start. It's been a while since I played, like 2 days.
How dreadfully dull. The end of the world is merely the dawn of another.
And now what we're gonna do is I don't need the AC.
Just along with time itself.
It's actually been pretty nice. Actually been in a pretty good weather. Okay. Next up, I think it's only a battle. See? We're 23 away. And it's upgrading kind of quickly. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know.
The end of the world is merely the dawn of another. This will be the last time you fight. At your leisure. Set the whole down.
Take a note.
Along with time. Before the face of justice, what chance do evil and intrigue stand?
31, baby. 31. We've been watching some of Zam 100, which is really good. Thanks, Jandy, for the like. Appreciate you, girl. Good. Six oh 4. It is still only battles? Holy shit.
Ugh, these decorations are so tasteless.
Have something against the armor we knights hold sacred, my oh so refined bloodborne lady.
My apologies.
Now that you mention it, it does look a lot like what you're wearing. So, this is the church's style?
Mr. Goldland was just an obscure merchant a few years ago. His rise to maritime adventurer? That was thanks to the church's support. Decorating the captain's quarters with retired knight armor. That's his way of showing gratitude. Reverence, even.
Right. So, putting it plainly, it's just sucking up.
Oh, how dare you speak of Captain Goldland with such contempt? He's a generous man with grand ambitions. He treats every crew member like family.
You're really something,
We
you know
didn't really
that?
talk to the captain yet.
Always snarking about your own captain, but here you are, praising someone else's like he's a saint.
What do you know? My team's been guarding this ship for years. We have history with Captain Goldland. But Van Helsing, he just strolls in on the back of his connections and snatches command of the security detail. Unforgivable.
Well, from what you're saying, it's just this time, right? No need to throw a tantrum. Talk about being petty.
You don't get it. exactly because it's this time.
Don't tell me this is one of those cliche plots where you and your pals have been scheming for ages, and then Lifeless Eye swoops in and ruins everything.
You know too much.
No, I was just running my mouth.
She's a heretic bloodborne. Arrest her, dead or alive.
But Mr. Van Helsing said we can't harm them before a proper interrogation.
Van Helsing's in league with these heretics. Just wait till we get back. I'll bury him in charges.
Oh, look who's talking. Pot meet kettle.
Why is it so noisy? Is it mealtime already?
Hey, Dumbwolf, get up! These knights aren't here to play nice. Go teach them a lesson.
An ambush? Leave it to me.
I don't like how Lisa. Oh no, she's
The
still sick.
sky's spinning. I feel sick.
Oh, hang in there. They're just some grunts under that lifeless eyes. Take them out quick and you can go back to resting.
Oh, let's see if that sharp tongue of yours still works once you're on the gallows.
I think they work even better, bro.
How dreadfully dull. The end of the world is nearly gone.
The flow of time and return what once was.
Set your features. Purify the tainted souls. This is the last time you face the light. Settle down. The cycle of rebirth turns its dust along with time.
Time and return what once was.
Purify the tainted souls.
Seems the Silver Cross has its share of internal conflicts.
If you're
That was
referring to
dope.
Jones, they're just ordinary knights. Their conflict is none of your concern.
It's said most Silver Cross members operate alone, rarely commanding their own forces.
This escort duty was originally his assignment. I joined on short notice because it aligned with my objectives.
You're quite open about having a purpose of your own.
Just as you make no effort to hide your identity.
Let me
I
guess.
don't like Van Helsing.
Your purpose has something to do with a secret hidden aboard this ship. Or perhaps it lies at our destination, Sunset Isle. Maybe I'm being too nosy.
And I suspect your identity goes far beyond the simple label of Bloodborne. Those crimson eyes of yours hide secrets yet unseen. I will uncover them all.
Ooh, there they go again. Little William, can you feel it? That sweet tension in the air.
All I feel is disgust. One's a repulsive heretic who snuck aboard, and the other's an arrogant noble who muscled his way into power. William, that was rather discourteous. Whatever their status on land, here they are, my guests. Welcome aboard the
Getting involved,
Eldorado.
holy shit.
But Chris, Captain, setting Van Helsing aside, that silver-haired one not only has no invitation, he's supposedly a Bloodborne. That only makes them rarer guests. My dear brother, you must never forget our creed. The sea is fair. No matter how noble or mighty you are, its waves will engulf your arrogance. The sea is free, whether you're a commoner or a sinner. Its secrets open to your courage.
You don't
It
see the
seems his
loss, you
speech
don't
at the
know what's
mast
behind
wasn't
it,
just for show. He truly lives by those words.
So they're actually brothers.
Indeed, William is the captain's younger brother. And yet, he chose me, a complete outsider, as his first mate. I am deeply grateful.
First one is like so.
But Kristoff, even putting aside their identities, they caused trouble on deck just moments ago. Conflicts aboard ship are like storms at sea. They can strike at any time. Our duty is to weather them together and seek the rainbow after the rain.
As expected of the magnanimous Captain Goldland. Now that's a true sailor spirit.
More importantly, I heard one of our guests is feeling unwell. I've arranged a rest area near the crew quarters. Let's take her there to recover.
Actually like that.
Unwell guest.
Weren't you supposed to be watching them, Jones?
That wretched, muscle-bound broad. Even seasick, she's still a menace.
Let's be clear. He attacked us first. We were only defending ourselves.
He flew backward with just a light punch. It's not my fault. I'm not feeling so good.
Bob, escort the seasick lady and Mr. Jones to the rest area. William, lower the sails and take the helm. As for the remaining guests, I'll attend to them myself.
Aye, Captain. This way, my lovely guests. Amy just changed the mattresses. It should make for a good night's rest.
You know Amy's a dead
Kristoff,
one.
you really giving them a rest area? They're troublemaking stowaways. Can't you see how unwell she is? Or did you not understand what I just said? Aye, Captain.
What? I'm not even seasick! Why do I have to go? Ugh! I'll end up having to take care of her again.
As captain, I sincerely apologize for the discourtesy shown by William and the others.
We lost the invitation ourselves. Their suspicion is understandable.
As for that, I heard the quiz report. It seems someone mixed up the invitation I sent to Mr. Kane with his manifest. You must be the representatives I invited on his behalf.
They believed us that easily.
This manifest bears the seal of the Puppet Association. They're the only ones capable of selling wine to Mr. Kane at 500,000 solly. That alone tells me enough.
There's usually competition between merchant associations. You seem rather fond of this puppet association.
There are no eternal friends. Only eternal profits. Such is the way among merchants. In any case, both buyer and seller are old acquaintances of mine. To me, this manifest is as good as an invitation.
Something's been bothering me. How do you know Kane? And why invite him aboard?
He never mentioned me. Back when we were still a small association, he'd regularly purchase cosmetics and special mirrors from me.
He's still conscious about that scar on his face after all.
Now that the stowaway matter is settled, I'll take my leave, Captain Goldland.
Aren't you going to arrest me? Carry out that trial you mentioned.
Earlier you spoke of Sunset Isle with such gravity. It's likely your destination as well. Until then, you'll remain aboard this ship, Silver-haired. And I'll have plenty of time to watch your every move.
Aren't you worried these Bloodborne might sprout wings and fly away, just like the legends say?
If you truly had wings strong enough to cross the sea, you wouldn't have risked boarding a ship in the first place. I'll go check on Jones's injuries.
Facts.
That Bathory lady is there too, isn't she?
We don't know if
Between the two of you, she's the one who looks more like a Bloodborne to me.
One moment, Mr. Van Helsing. Speaking of Jones, it seems he's been repeatedly disrespectful regarding the guard arrangements. Given our long-standing dealings, allow me to offer my sincere apologies.
Captain Goldland, is there something you need? Would you like a meal prepared?
I need to entertain our guests. Who's on duty in the kitchen right now?
After the two recent stowaway disturbances, Amy, since she's not part of the combat detail, was sent to the kitchen.
Amy. She's the girl we met on deck. The one with the tear markings.
What? You sent Amy to the kitchen? We still have 3 days left at sea. At this rate, our supplies won't last through the night.
But Amy said she noticed you hadn't been resting, Captain. She wanted to help you stay up by preparing something special. She promised she wouldn't sneak any food.
I appreciate the gesture, but let the crew dine first. They've endured enough in this weather.
William has arranged for the crew to take their meals on deck in turns. We're just waiting on you, Captain.
Don't pin it all on me. You're always in motion. Surely you haven't eaten either.
Once again, you've seen through me, sir.
Then off with you. 4 glasses of red wine will suffice for now.
I thought as much. I've already brought some from the kitchen.
My apologies, everyone. For now, I can only offer you some wine. Though I'm afraid it won't compare to the fine vintages of the Corral estate.
If it's just ordinary wine, I'll pass. I'll pass as well.
I don't partake in anything that clouds the mind.
I'm sorry. I really can't drink alcohol.
Looks like I'll be drinking alone then. To a safe voyage.
What's happening? Has the storm come early?
This weather, these tremors, feels just like the day before the tsunami. Damn it.
Mr. Van Helsing, are you all right?
Don't worry, this doesn't feel like rough seas. It feels more like something's wrong with the ship itself.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Doing life with this is great. We're working hard right now, guys. Ritual Chamber. We still have the future weapons that I don't know what that is. Good. The captain has some cargo brought aboard. Officially instructed us to keep our distance, yet I keep catching most of it. Particular fish smell. What could be so mysterious? The captain brought her on deck tonight. I told him. I think his name was. He was pouring something into the sea while wondering about not disappointing his brother again. Yeah, we met with him. He's a guy with no eyes. Or a bandana over his eyes.
Don't wander around aimlessly. You get lost,
Maybe that
I
she
will come
lied.
looking for
He
you.
like you was transformed into the difference, however, is that he shows past himself. The churn of extend our symbols of research to the Bloodborne. Shit. Your vassal base attributes. Whoa.
These are
That is
all
huge.
my spoils of
Look at all
war.
the sacrifice. It's like a Bloodborne soul as an
Impressive,
offering.
right?
Oh, for fuck's sake. This all this over just one tap. Auto ritual. So that has a bit of vassal depending on the faction and equipment type. Okay. Auto select. Nice. Vassal ability has been increased. It ultimately can increase vassal lineup blood power. What the heck? Okay. So just one level, but still.
Oh, I knew it. You've become so capable.
What does it do? Must put on this expedition. Quick expedition. Okay. Holy shit. Guys, we now have 5 and we have automatic dispatch. That's huge. That is huge. Boutique. Yeah, they should tell you there's something there. If they don't tell you, I don't know. Good.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Good. If I can get... Oh, let's go. Bethel.
Let me sing you a poem.
A cappella.
Never mind. Too troublesome.
There's no one in the arena. Well, letter to the church, Father. Dude, I'd like to ignore it. The solemn wax seal and both gold lettering on the envelope make it impossible not to feel pressure. It is silver hair. What was your name again? Right, Noah Never Nights. No, stop pretending. I know exactly what you're having. Reply to my letter. Or I'll blow it and you and your castle ice sky. Acknowledge. Are you serious? Right now, read your eye out right now. Do we burn the circle? Verse 11, this is why you sent that letter. Are you gonna take a road hitting me? Should you show some respect to the bell ringer? So this is a bloodborne heretic. Whoa, a cappella is a bell ringer, that's huge. What trouble bell ringer? What trouble could have prompted you to grace me with your letter at this late hour? I should reply with such a nosy and something like me. I said, should a bloodborne troop probably show respect to a bell ringer? Dude, this is annoying. How should I know? A lot of text. Fuck. How should I know? Let's go with the real matter at hand. The bloodborne are good at playing hide and seek. Try to call it surveillance, surveillance technique. Call it whatever you like. You can help with those technique of yours. I have a rather bad feeling about this. I was just curious how you plan to screw me over. I haven't decided yet. Let me think about it. Then why didn't you send that letter? Well, we'll pay you a personal visit then. We should return to our board and put in discussion. I'll have to tell me about the outside view that help me. Should I choose shoot again? Not the my letter. I know where you are. You better really go watching me. I feel like a little asshole, huh? You know what I forgot to do? Oh shit. There's no arena. I forgot to do it, but there's no one. And that's why there was not a thing that said, hey, you didn't do it. So, it makes sense. Okay, back to the story. Bum, 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 bum.
How dreadfully dull. The end of the world is merely the dawn of another. In the cycle of rebirth, burnt to dust along with time.
This is the last time you take the light.
Look forward. Sever all doubt. In the cycle of rebirth, burnt to dust along with time. Sever all doubt.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Boom, boom. I decided I'm not gonna check the combat tower anymore. Fuck.
How dreadfully dull.
Just shut me out.
The end of the world is merely the dawn of another. In the cycle of rebirth, turn to dust along with time and nature. Look forward. Sever all doubt. Purify the demon soul. Let's keep moving forward.
Dude, I don't even have that much to do. Holy shit. Sport. I have like two things to
The ship just lurched violently. Did something happen here?
Some rope appeared out of nowhere and tangled itself around the rudder post. completely jammed the helm.
There's a knot at the end of the rope. Someone tied it deliberately.
Outrageous! Who would pull such a malicious prank?
Didn't you rush here with us the moment you heard the commotion? Why are you only arriving now?
As captain, the crew's safety is my top priority. I had to check the deck first, make sure no one was injured. Have you found the problem, Bob? What exactly happened here?
Reporting in, Captain. I settled Mr. Jones. He's still unconscious in the last rest cabin, then escorted the two seasick ladies to the second cabin. That's when the ship suddenly lurched. I rushed over to the crew's quarters to check. By the time I arrived, this is what I saw.
Untie that knot immediately.
429.
We need to resume sailing. We can't let the guests grow uneasy.
Strange. It's not even a sailor's knot. It's really hard to untie.
Or maybe your fingers are just too thick?
How dare you, Van Helsing! Making me sound like some giant brute.
Well, judging by the result, you certainly brute forced the knot open.
Careful, Bob. Try not to damage my ship.
Why? I wasn't even using my full strength. What?
Did the ship just shake again?
It felt weaker this time. Even Van Helsing barely reacted.
What am I, your personal seismograph? Don't think I missed that little jab, silver-haired. But yes, the vibration was different. More like something heavy crashing to the floor. And it came from just behind that wall.
From the guest rooms?
Why is there a crowd here? And why
William.
did you take so long to get here?
I don't
A
trust
proper
William.
helmsman should respond instantly to emergencies. You posted me at the upper wheelhouse. It takes time to get down here. The sailors who came with me can vouch for that.
That's right. William reported the helm was jammed. Right after that, the ship shook, and he rushed down here with us.
Don't be too hard on yourself, William. This wasn't your fault. Someone sabotaged the rudder with that rope.
What? Why would someone...
From what Bob's saying, William doesn't sound like much of a sailor.
Ha! William? He's never cared for the sea or being a sailor since he was a boy. Always preferred tinkering with strange contraptions. Good thing he's the captain's brother.
That's enough, Bob. Those aren't the kind of things you should be bragging about.
That scream. It came from behind the wall.
Did something heavy fall on one of the guests?
No, that's little Amy's voice.
And
Don't
who's
be
she?
scared, little Amy! Uncle Bob is coming!
Little Amy, okay. It was little lady.
Bob. He's always reliable when the crew needs him. But when it comes to Amy, he gets far too anxious and impulsive.
They seem close.
The rest of you, with me. Something's happening aboard this ship. No one wanders off alone. Everyone stays where I can see them.
What's happening on this ship? What's going on here now? Bob, what happened to Amy?
Little Amy's fine. Just a bit startled.
Startled? What could possibly frighten someone like Amy?
That's...
It's Aaron!
He's dead.
Oh shit.
What? Aaron? Why would anyone... Who would kill him? Father time's for Storm to hit. William,
person.
take the helm. The wheel must not be left unattended. But, Aaron... Mr. Van Helsing is in charge of ship security for this voyage. The Silver Cross specializes in handling matters like this. Leave it to him. But, Chris! Aye, Captain. This useless
So
fool.
now you create a crime. The couple
It
people that
seems the
relate
captain
and you
isn't
don't know
quite
why
as
they're late.
polished and gentle as he looks.
His body's still warm. No sign of rigor mortis yet. He died only moments ago. A rope around the neck, blood under the fingernails,
You fucked.
and scratch marks. All signs of a violent struggle before death.
Was he strangled here?
It's possible, but we need more clues and evidence. Miss Amy, you were the first to find him. Please tell us exactly what you saw.
Me? I was in the kitchen next door, preparing some food. Then, I heard something heavy crash to the ground over here, so I came to check.
Were you in the kitchen the entire time before that?
I went to the kitchen after greeting those two passengers on deck.
I remember. We met just before the last bell rang.
Indeed. And not long after that, we had that dispute over being accused as stowaways.
Now that you mention it, when I first arrived in the kitchen, I ran into second mate Aaron. He was there too.
He was in the kitchen. Did you notice anything unusual about him?
He had his back to me when I walked in. As soon as he noticed me, he left. I figured he was sneaking some food and bolted when he got caught.
Not everyone's like you, Amy. Always thinking about food.
Has anyone seen Aaron since then?
We thought it was strange too. Aaron was supposed to be patrolling the deck, but he never showed up.
Right. William did complain about it during our dispute.
But that was before the bell rang. If no one's seen him since.
Then he never returned to the deck. Captain Goldland, do you have a map of this area? Roughly 1 bell ago, Miss Amy entered the kitchen.
This is insane.
She encountered Aaron, who should have returned to his post, but never did.
This portrait is surprisingly well done. And you can tell who it is at a glance.
Impressive, isn't it? Little Amy drew that. Oh, she's so talented. Remarkable, right?
Bob.
Oh, did I embarrass you, little Amy?
Please, praise me some more.
Stop interrupting. Now, back to the deduction. After leaving the kitchen, Aaron should have gone back up to the deck to resume his duties, but no one saw him there.
Then, what was it supposed to mean?
It means he neither returned to the deck nor stayed in the kitchen. He could only have gone down to the storage rooms, or straight into this cabin where the murder occurred.
I must admit, your deduction is sound. Captain Goldland, does this guest cabin connect to any other parts of the ship?
No, it doesn't. This cabin only has one door, facing the kitchen. The other 3 sides are solid walls, no windows at all.
What about that window? The one overhead?
That's just a ventilation panel. It connects to the deck, but it can't be opened. And it's way too high for anyone to reach anyway. By the way, just so you know, the crew quarters, where I just fixed the rudder entanglement, are right behind the farthest wall.
Right across from here? Then that heavy thud we heard must have been...
I know what you're thinking, silver-haired. But we need to rule out another possibility first. Could the storage room downstairs connect to anywhere else?
No, the storage room is mainly used for fresh supplies. It's built like a cold room, completely sealed except for the staircase leading to the kitchen.
More importantly, the door between the kitchen and storage room is normally locked. Only the captain and the assigned kitchen manager have the keys.
Who holds the keys right now?
Naturally, one is with me. Part of my magnificent ring of keys.
The other one's with me.
No way.
I always volunteer for kitchen duty. So, Jack, the one in charge today, was nice enough to lend it to me.
So Jack would be also...
That dutiful sailor. The one who follows the rules to the letter.
One last question. Who was assigned to guard the deck near the bow at that time?
If I remember correctly, it was former Captain Jones. He left for the bathroom once, then stayed with us afterward.
Yeah, we know it's an asshole.
So you're Jack, after all.
Captain? Even you forgot my name?
Of course not. I was only teasing. How could I ever forget the name of one of my dear family members?
I see. I understand now.
Mr. Van Helsing, after all these questions, do you know who did it?
Tell us who did it. I must avenge Aaron right away.
He knows
My
who,
deduction
that's
thus far is based on the premise that second mate Aaron was strangled to death in this guest room. And his killer was here as well.
What do you mean? Stop playing games, Van Helsing. Just tell us who it is.
The last time anyone saw second mate Aaron was in the kitchen, about 1 bell ago. From then until the discovery of his body, no one saw him return to the deck. This means that during the entire time, he could only have been in 2 places.
Either the guest room or the kitchen.
If he stayed in the guest room, then only Amy, who was already on this floor, and Jones, who was guarding the entrance, would have had the opportunity to reach him there. If he stayed in the kitchen.
Only
Then
Amy.
Amy must be lying.
Yeah, you think it's Amy.
Exactly.
I don't think it's Amy. I think they frame Amy.
When we eliminate all contradictory possibilities, the ones left standing, however improbable, are closest to the truth. And right now, the most suspicious connection is clear. The last person to see Aaron alive and the first person to discover his body, Miss Amy.
Yep.
Both times, it was you.
So it really was me?
I don't think she did it
So,
though.
you did it, little Amy Wait, what? You're saying Amy did it?
As I said,
I don't
my
think she did.
deduction is based on the premise that Aaron was strangled here in this guest room. It's what brings us closest to the truth.
No. Little Van Helsing, you must be wrong somewhere. How could little Amy possibly be a murderer?
The motive is what we must investigate next.
She didn't
But
have
you
one.
also said former Captain Jones had the opportunity to enter the guest room. Why couldn't it have been him?
Exactly! Are
You
you
know it
covering
now.
for one of your own?
Because of the time of death.
How ironic. The only one thinking along the right lines is you, my heretic enemy.
What do you mean? Why couldn't it have been Jones? Didn't he leave his post earlier?
According to Joe, Jones did briefly leave his post, but that was before the bell rang.
It's Jack, but you can just call me that dutiful sailor if you like.
After that, Jones was never alone again. Not until that Bathory broad knocked him unconscious. He's still lying in the lounge at the other end of the ship.
Meanwhile, Aaron's time of death was just moments ago.
No. Oh, we must have missed something. There has to be another possibility. Like, what if the killer didn't come through the door at all?
But there aren't any windows here.
It could be one. A hidden passage.
Then they must have walked through the walls.
And somebody like
Walk
William
through
will know.
walls? Can someone really do that?
You're being accused of murder and you're getting excited? Don't tell me you're thinking about learning that trick.
Then I could come and go from the kitchen whenever I wanted. I'd never have to borrow keys again.
I once heard a bard say that Bloodborne could pass through walls to enter human homes and drink their blood. That's it. It must have been Miss Bathory. She admitted she was a Bloodborne, didn't she? The rope on the rudder. She must have done that too. It was all to lure me away so she could kill Aaron. It has to be her.
Walking through walls is just an unproven legend. Can you truly do that?
I certainly can't.
Bah! And you call yourself a Silver Cross heretic hunter? You'd rather slander little Amy than go after the Bloodborne. I'm going to confront her myself.
Bob, calm down. Let's hear Mr. Van Helsing's deduction first. Hey, wait! Are you defying the captain's orders? This man.
Noah?
Aren't you going after them? I won't stop you this time.
I want to stay here. Look for any clues we may have overlooked. Just like you.
Just like me, huh? We do get along surprisingly well. But that's only because we're trapped together at sea. For now, we have no reason to draw our blades. But once we reach land, our weapons will remind us of our identities.
Which I like
You
Van Helsing.
are Van Helsing, a hunter of the Silver Cross, our enemy. But as for who I am, even when we reach land, I might not remember.
What's this? Another soul trapped in the same tale? The price of power is losing your memory and self.
A few days ago, I set out on a journey with no preparation to find out who I am. An answer I'm not even sure I want to know.
Sentimental fools always think they are unique. But who among us hasn't lost fragments of memory along the way? As for me, Van Helsing is my name. Heretic Hunter is my occupation. That is enough to answer who I am.
But those are things others have defined for you. When I ask myself this question, that's not the answer I'm searching for. Haven't you ever wondered whether the you today is truly the same as the you from yesterday? Whether the person you think you are is really you?
Don't lose yourself in the question, Silver-Haired. Perhaps being human is the answer itself. Each person is an answer the world has dreamed up. Every soul you meet, every story you live, is a collision of answers, creating new ones, transforming into new lives.
I just met someone who had been waiting for me for 20 years.
Close.
But I couldn't give him a new answer, nor could I help him find a new path.
Perhaps this proves he is one of the few who truly knows who they are. He believes the answer he received long ago is the truth of his life.
Then I must also seek out the answers I can find. At least until I uncover the truth about my own life.
At times like these, what we need is a new clue. Something to open a new door in this dark labyrinth of truth.
You noticed it too. The rope used to strangle second mate Aaron.
You must have also seen the biggest flaw with this murder weapon. There are rust stains at the end.
More importantly, it was cut deliberately. Which means
the rope must have been much longer.
Then perhaps we need to overturn our assumption that the killer strangled Aaron inside this cabin.
Because theoretically, with a rope long enough, the killer could have murdered Aaron from somewhere else entirely.
And in this windowless cabin, this rope could lead us to a new door.
After all that complicated talk, are you finally going to pass through walls? Though, honestly, everything you said earlier went way over my head.
Why are you still here?
You two look like you were about to demonstrate going through walls. I stayed to secretly learn it.
Sorry to disappoint you. We don't actually possess that kind of ability.
I see. What a waste. All that pointless talk for nothing. I'm leaving.
No, wait. Even though you're no longer our prime suspect, I still need you to stay here. There's something I need to confirm. And I hope you'll help.
I like Van Helsing a lot.
She's finally asleep.
Settle down, Climb.
She hasn't slept at all since we left that place. Have some sweet dreams, you silly wolf. I never realized how hard it is to take care of someone. I should have let Iona watch over her. I'll go find her now. Is someone talking? It's coming from next door. Isn't that the resting cabin for that armored fool who got humiliated by lifeless eyes? Is he already awake?
I knew this plan was too risky. Now he's already suspicious of you, and you're severely underestimating Van Helsing's intelligence. He's genuinely skilled at this sort of thing, and soon he'll be suspicious of me too.
Who is he talking to? Why isn't the other person saying anything? Should I transform and sneak into the next room? You scared me!
Aha! Caught you red-handed! You were trying to phase through the wall!
What are you even talking about? What's with the aggression?
I challenge you, Bloodborne of Bathory! In my authority as first mate of the El Dorado, I hereby issue my challenge!
Damn.
How dreadfully dull.
The longest. By far. Okay, in the width of it, you see? Look at the AC.
I don't know what you're up to, you headscarf bear, but if it's a fight you want, take it outside. Don't you dare disturb my friend's rest.
Aww. It's the nicest thing that she's done for Adi yet.
I got a bit carried away. I didn't notice her. My apologies. Your friend must be sleeping really soundly not to wake up from all this noise.
She's just exhausted. She needs time to recover.
Let's go elsewhere to talk.
Thank goodness none of you are hurt. It seems the misunderstanding has been cleared.
First, the headscarf bear barges in causing trouble, and Iona doesn't even lift a finger to help. Where's Noah when you need him? Nobody's worried about us at all.
Because we all believe Bob is actually a kind and caring person.
He is, though.
We've had so much happen today, we haven't even properly welcomed you aboard yet. Forgive our discourtesy, Lady Bathory.
Just keep an eye on your caring crew. And make sure they don't keep delivering room service one after another.
I was wrong to accuse you without cause. And I still refuse to believe Aaron was killed by someone from our crew. Under Captain Goldland's leadership, everyone on this ship is family. There's no way a murderer who would harm their own family exists here.
What are you talking about? Murderer? Who killed who?
Now that you mention it, Lady Mpuza was resting the whole time and hasn't heard yet. Actually, there's been an incident on the ship.
Did you hear that? It sounded like something just hit the floor.
What's going on?
Why is Captain Peacock so agitated? Did he drop one of his treasure chests?
It's coming from the guest rooms again?
Again? What's happening here?
Could it be? No, someone else has been murdered?
Before the face of justice, what chance do evil and intrigue stand?
I actually don't know who it is, to be honest. Again, I'm gonna do it till 1 o'clock, 1 hour. Just for TikTok. The battle. 11,200. Look at AC.
How
It's fucking hot.
dull. The end of the world is merely the dawn of another.
And return with one blood!
Take the light. Purify the along with time.
Beautiful. I don't think it's super strong.
The face of justice. What chance? How dreadfully dull. The end of the world is merely the dawn of another.
You know, we still have Nova. Noah.
Purify the tainted souls.
In the cycle of rebirth, turns itself along with time. This is the last time to face the light.
Lower time and return what once was.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Ooh, let's go, baby. Let's go.
How dreadfully dull. The end of the world is merely the dawn of another.
The flow of time and return what once was.
The cycle of rebirth turns itself along with time. Send the whole down!
At your least purified.
Face the light.
Flow of time and return what once was.
We still have a long journey ahead.
And there you go. That's it for today. Because I'm afraid that if I have the I don't need to do like another. I have time, but I have so much to do also. I would have time for one more, but if I pass 1 hour, I have to do another shot. And shot has to be like an hour, so I can't. Let's see if I can do something else. Okay, let's do this. Castle.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
Observatory.
You get lost,
Hydra. Now what I would do, I'd actually go. There's no letters. Shit, I needed letters. Can I join a clan?
A fulfilling day indeed.
Should I join a clan? Clive Jr. Maybe if I did that, I did a clan. Because all requests. Task. This is so dumb. You're supposed to tell me like, yo. Clan. 0. Can I sign in? Nice.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Damn. Look at this shit. All I needed was that. Look at all the rewards we're getting.
Is something troubling you? You can confide in me.
Future, what is that? Oh, let's go. This is the new one.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Nice. Okay.
Eternity is not, but a tomb.
Frederick. Holy shit, guys. Frederick, I think I have it twice already. I did.
I shall illuminate for you the path to the light.
It just made up a lot stronger.
Only by bathing in the light can one be reborn.
Good. We'll do a clan hunt. Oh, okay.
Welcome!
Please come again.
We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
There you go, that's perfect. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys.